Hi, this is Fran with Stampendous. We're here to show you our Backyard Bunnies. The cling rubber stamp set also has a stencil. You can see the note up there on the top, and we've got lots of ideas for you on the back of the cards. The cutting dies you will want as well, and these coordinate so that you have a die that cuts right up to that edge. And as you can see here, even as you move it around, you should be able to see the image right along its cutting edge, and it will give you a beautiful result every time. On the flowers, we've given you a couple of little clusters that are an inset of the flowers so that you can stack and get a real 3D sort of effect with them. And there's more ideas on the back of each package. So let's take a look at some coloring options. Here we have our mixed media white paper, which will work for all of your alcohol markers and your color pencils and watercolor. And I've stamped with Memento ink here so that I can use some of the markers. With my Copic markers, the hand color chart was very helpful for me to identify what shades of browns or blacks I wanted to use for the bunnies. And so I've selected a couple of shades here. Let's take a closer look here. I'm using one of my lightest colors for the fur, and by simply doing little short strokes and kind of following the contours of the shape of the bunny's head or the ear, doing lots of little short strokes with the lightest color and then kind of building to the next shade darker. I think this is the nice way to really create the look of a fluffy bunny. We don't want it to look all airbrushed in this case. We want to see lots of little strokes of the fur. So you can keep adding from your light to medium to darker colors that way. And I even worked in a little bit of pink here and there on the ears and the little cheek there. So lots of ways to color them. With color pencils as well, look for this look of getting little short strokes of fur to create a nice fluffy little bunny in all different colors of brown or beige or multiple colors. And with your color pencils, just press a little bit harder and you'll get the next shade to do lots of little bits of color. And there you have a whole group of cards that were mostly flat pieces, except for you can see perhaps how the little flowers have been popped up to create a very three-dimensional effect, or a little blossom up here on the bunny's ear. And then we've also enjoyed them for doing borders along this edge to create a beautiful little scrapbook page. And you can do lots of pop-up cards using the pop-up die. So there are lots of fun ways to use your Backyard Bunnies to make a Stampendous impression every time.